Good morning, traders. Welcome to the TMT Stock Market Strategy video for Monday, December 12th. All right, guys, we had another 5-day straight up melt up after a brief pause from the election lows, and that was about 14 days straight up. So the markets are in melt up mode with absolutely no volume. And again, thin to win is really what it comes down to it. But the money's flowing out of the market. Institutions are selling into the rally, while the algorithms and retail are buying this market, thinking that the market will continue to go higher. Well, remember, guys, nothing goes straight up and or straight down. And when it does happen, without a pullback, I really hope that many of you are not buying into this rally, or at least adding to your longer-term positions and hedging, because at one point in time it is going to give way. Remember, they're rallying the market on what Trump is expected to do and what he talked about in his candidacy. So you have to be careful with that. To me, nothing is etched in stone. So you have to just, again, use caution here. The sentiment is so one-sided, hasn't been one-sided in a very, very long time. And when you get this last push, this is really, truly, I believe, the last push of this bull market. Now, it could last another year, sure. Could last 6 months, could last 2 months. But with rates rising, dollar rising, it's very difficult for, and bonds basically crashing, it's very difficult for equities to move much further than where we are. And if anything, what happens is the algos go into sell mode and they start selling when they can't move markets anymore. So just be careful. CPC, this is the put call ratio. Okay, and you can see here that we are at extreme complacency levels at 75. We pop back out, and you can see here we actually closed outside the band, back into the band, creating a buy signal for the CPC, which is just a put call ratio, but it creates the sell signal for the equity markets. Okay, here's the average true range at extreme levels again, and again here's your cash index, the S&P cash. Just an outlandish, if you will, move last week on no volume at all. And every day the market's gapped up. I think we had one day the markets actually opened flat to slightly down and then melted up. So off the lows here, just really insane moves that, and I've talked to many pros that they haven't seen ever, or at least haven't seen since the early 90s. So take it for what it's worth. Here's another complacency reading here. You can't have the VIX this low for this many days. So I'm expecting either a move up or out of the band. You see that we are actually in the band here, and we were getting some positive divergence here, but now we're starting to roll back down again. But again, my point I'm trying to make is that VIX is at below 12, so that's another reason why to either hedge your longs or start raising your stops or start to take some profits. One of our TMT trading model is the NYUD. Great indicator. It's measures a breadth of the market, one of them anyway, and you could see here that we had our high here, okay, and I just wanted to show that to you here, and then we had the high here, right? Now look at where the new high is, and we made newer highs up way up in here, okay? So what does that tell you? That tells you that the strength of this current rally is not as strong as the last current rally. Okay, and you can see that clearly by here. So you have negative divergence in this indicator. All right, that is not a good sign because it measures advanced decliners with volume. So much less momentum than the previous momentum here. Okay, and these are just things that I like to point out to you guys so you're aware of it. All right, let's take a look at a simple price chart. Okay, here's the 21 on a daily chart. We are about 2.7% away from the 21 EMA, which is insane. When you get this far out, okay, you can see here when price breaks, it goes that far out, eventually it reverts back to the mean. And remember, that was just last Monday's price action, all right, at 220. If the market, just so this is how crazy this market is, if the market were to take out the Brexit low of 198, we'd still be in a bull market. That's how crazy this market is. Okay, and we're fully valued, by the way. Mind you, we are fully valued. So, guys, I'm not trying to get on my Pandora's box here, but just trying to open up a Pandora's box. negativity, but just be careful, okay? That's what I'm saying. All right, 60 minute. I want to show you guys our Pro Trader Premier video. We have tons of content in there to guide you through the trading day with key areas of support resistance. Here's the 60-minute chart, and also I want to show you the 15-minute of what we actually trade off of, and we give you patterns, price targets on where the pattern may end. Here is all your support areas. Remember, when that breaks support, that becomes resistance, and you bounce into that, making that higher low, you can get short this when you have this cluster of support, which would be then resistance. So very good tradable areas of support and resistance, actionable areas that you guys can trade and put in your arsenal in your toolbox. So come check us out at TMT. Go into the website tradingmarkettechnicals.com and take a look at our Pro Trader Premier sample video. Next is the IWM Daily, and you can see here just an insane move, literally insane. Now, I do like the IWM, I mentioned many times, going into the new year of 2017. I do think that the Trump administration will be friendly to small business, but this is insane. I mean, I would never in a million years even think about it. I wouldn't buy it here, let alone up here, to say the least. And I mean to buy and hold. For a trade, absolutely. But we're grossly overbought on both indicators. So guys, again, just keep it real tight to the hip here. Q's trying to play catch up here, but still within the structure. You can see here a 38% retracement. 50% is probably more likely when we do get a pullback. Coincides nicely with the supply area here. Okay. Hope it helps, guys. Have a great day, and let's start the week off right with a big bang.